Hey, what's going on? This is Johnny, and I guess it's my turn to tell you why I will be a good fit for the first Phorm family. I'm definitely a very active person. I lift weights with my girlfriend. I'm a runner and soon to be triathlete. Most importantly, I'm a father and a boyfriend. Family definitely is my number one priority and always will be. My kids are definitely my why. They're why I do everything. They're why I go to work every day. They're why I stay active. I know they're watching every move I make, so it's important to me to give 200% to everything I'm doing because they're watching, and they're gonna pick up on it. So definitely giving 100% or 200% is definitely our number one priority. Both of my kids, I've got two boys. One is 8, one is 4. Soon to be 9 and 5. My 8-year-old Johnny he's crazy, man. He's a handful right now. He's huge into WWE wrestling, so I've got to be careful when I'm cooking, because he'll come up and punch me in my kidneys if I'm not ready. That, or he's always trying to slap down somebody's finisher move on me. He's a fun kid, man. I can just thinking about it makes me want to laugh and chuckle. He's a handful. He plays soccer. He plays baseball, basketball. Trying to get him into more sports. Trying to get him more active. As long as he wants to do it, I'm not here to push him to do things he definitely doesn't want to do. Then I have my 4-year-old Paxton. He's a handful, man. He is a 6-time marathoner. He's run 20 plus half marathons, and yeah, all at the age of 4. Paxton has cerebral palsy and hydrocephalus. He's had 23 brain operations, and he's still just kicking ass every day. My 8-year-old had open heart surgery at 5 months old, so both boys know what it's like to have things stacked up against you and to overcome that. And seeing that, man, it gives me so much motivation to do more, not only for myself but for them. If they can overcome so much at such an early age, I've got no damn reason that I can't do anything that I set out for. Definitely those two boys are my why. Paxton, when I first met him, I've never been so scared to hold a kid in my life. I didn't want to break him. I thought he was fragile. He had been through all these brain operations, and I didn't want to hurt him. When Bree and I first met, my girlfriend, she wouldn't let me around Paxton. Not that I was a bad guy, but she wanted to make sure I was the right guy to have in her son's life, which I totally respect and understand. I mean, that's with a kid that's gone through 23 brain operations. You definitely want to make sure the right people are in his life, because he doesn't need anybody negative or somebody that's going to doubt him. He doesn't need that. All Bree kept telling me was, when the time's right, you'll meet him one of these days. And I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And finally she told me one day, she said, I'm afraid it's going to scare you off. He and I are a lot to take on, and I like where we're going, and I don't want it to scare you off. And I understand. Growing up, I was never around anybody with special needs, so I never knew anything about it. I mean, yes, you'd see kids or adults out with special needs, and you want to look, you're curious, but I was never around it. So when Paxton came into my life, it was definitely a culture shock for me. At first, I got very protective over him. When we're out in public and I see people staring at him, or I see kids snickering at him, my first feeling was to get upset and want to go confront him and, hey, stop laughing at my damn kid. But I had to remember growing up, I didn't know much about it, so maybe those kids were the same way. So Bree and I are, when it comes to Paxton, we are very open. People ask questions, or we see him staring, or want to talk about it. We are free and open to talk about it to whoever, whenever. It's something we like to talk about. We're definitely proud of Paxton and everything he's overcome and done, and everything he's continuing to do. And then you have my son, my 8-year-old, and Paxton is the first child with special needs he's ever been around. So, of course, it was definitely a culture shock for him. He didn't know what the hell to do, and he reacted the same way I did at first. He was scared. He didn't know if he could touch him, if he could talk to him, or what. And now they're inseparable. They're brothers. And I know my son, my 8-year-old, would do anything he could to help Paxton. And as a father, that it makes me happy. It's gone so far that my son's teacher has stopped me when I'm dropping my son off, and she asks, "Hey, can I talk to you about little Johnny?" He's got a friend in his class who's got special needs, and his teacher said, "I just want to let you know you've got a great kid. Anytime she needs help." I'm a damn emotional mess, man, when it comes to kids. His teacher said that if she ever needs help with anything, getting a book, if she drops something, if her shoes are untied. Hey, how are you? Alright, sorry about that. Back to what I was talking about. I promise I didn't just go to the bathroom and cry. I definitely get extremely emotional when I talk about my kids. I'm extremely proud of them, and yeah, I get emotional. So back to what I was saying, the teacher had come and stopped me and just said that anytime my son's friend needed help, that he was definitely the first one to help, whether it's tie her shoes, pick up anything that she had dropped, and that it definitely shows that he is learning a lot from being around Paxton. And so, yeah, as a father, of course, that thrills me. So let's back to the reason why I just had to stop this video. Right now, we are actually in the hospital with Paxton. Can you say hi? Are you fun? You see the camera? Last night, Paxton, it seemed to be having, I don't know if it was a seizure episode or what, but I picked him up from school and everything was great. We went and grocery shopped, and about 2.5 hours later, we had got home and I had started cooking dinner, and we hear him start to cough, and it sounded like throw up a little bit. Of course, we went in there and it was not good. He was extremely lethargic and all that. And when it comes to Paxton and having so many surgeries, we don't take any risks. We loaded him up, or Bree did, and she brought him up to the hospital as soon as possible. And yeah, we sat in the ER for quite a while. They ran CT scans, MRIs, all that good mess, and luckily they didn't see any seizure activity, so that's a good thing. But just to be safe, they admitted us, which, yeah, it sucks being stuck in a hospital, but it's definitely the best place for us to be when it comes to what Paxton goes through. So So back to the athlete search. All I know is if I am picked, I am going to give everything I've got to it. As I do my family, I look up to quite a few people in the first Phorm family. Everybody that I've talked to, actually. I don't know everybody that works for the company or all the athletes, or I haven't talked to them all, but everybody that I've talked to are amazing. They are goal-oriented. They are hungry. They want definitely more in life, and I want to be around that. I want to be around people that I feel are better than me at certain things, so it will help me excel in those areas. And I definitely feel being a part of that family will do that. It'll not only help me in my fitness goals, whether it's lifting, running, or pulling Paxton in a boat for a triathlon while we swim, but it's going to help me in my career and in just life in general, being a father and being a better boyfriend for Bree. She definitely deserves it. She did 22 of Paxton's brain surgeries on her own. It was just her and Paxton within a 1 year period. So she's definitely gone through a lot. She's always put everything she's wanted to do on the back burner to help Paxton, and I'm glad I'm here now to definitely help her go after some of the goals that she set out for. She is 8 weeks out from a bikini show coming up, and she is more driven than ever. It excites me. I was actually late getting up to the hospital last night because I was meal prepping her meals. That was one of the first things she said was, if Paxton's having a surgery, hang on, and we'll try this again. Being in a hospital, we've got people in and out of the room all the time and wanting to come and poke and prod at Paxton, and he gets pissed off, so I didn't think he wanted to see that. Back to Bree. She's 8 weeks out from a fitness show, her bikini show coming up, and yeah, I was late last night because the first thing she said was, if he's having a surgery, I'm not doing this show, and my response was, bullshit, that's not happening. I'm definitely here to help now, and whatever's got to be done, I'm gonna do it. So I stayed at the house a little later, got to the hospital around 11:30 or midnight, and had meals prepped. There they are. Yeah. So that's not gonna happen. You're doing your damn show. She's actually gone right now. I made her leave to go do cardio. She was supposed to do fasted cardio this morning and missed it. She didn't want to miss the neurology team come in and see Paxton. So she's doing cardio, and then we'll go back at 4:30 today and train and hit back. So I'm excited for this. Being a part of this athlete surge it's been fun. Seeing everybody else that's posting things, and you feed off their motivation and off their energy, and it's awesome, man. I'm excited to see who they pick, whoever it is. If it's me, fuck yeah. If it's not, hey, I'm gonna keep trying and trying and trying and trying. Hell, maybe I'll become an ambassador. Either way, it's a win-win for me. Like I said, everybody I've talked to at First Phorm has been great. Andy, I message him quite often on Facebook, and he always gets right back to me. Jason, from the first time I emailed him, he has always responded right back to me, and I'm all about customer service, so that says a lot. I actually emailed him asking him to see if I could get a shirt for Paxton, so when we're running marathons he could wear it, and about 2 weeks later, after asking, I got a shirt in the mail. Paxton's growing like a weed right now, so I emailed him back, and actually emailed Cody as well, and hell, they're making it happen again. So I talked to Cody earlier this week. I actually sent him an email Sunday, and he got back to me yesterday saying that my shirts will probably ship out this week. So I'm pretty excited. We've got marathon number 7 coming up, and definitely be looking forward to rocking some first Phorm gear in it. I guess that's all I've got, man. Hope I get picked. If I don't, I'm going to keep working my ass off to hopefully I will get picked one of these days. I'm definitely not going to stop. And that's it. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Sorry for being an emotional mess when I talk about the family. It is what it is. I'm not going to stop doing it. They mean the world to me. So that's it. Thanks for listening. See ya.